Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 5, verse 10. And Enosh lived after he begot Kenan 815 years and begot sons and daughters. The first phrase we have Enosh lived after he begot Kenan. Survival amid decline. The Zohar explains that Enosh's days represent the survival of humanity even in corruption. Though in his time men profaned the divine name by worshipping the sun, moon, and stars as intermediaries, Enosh himself remained part of Seth's holy line. His continued life after Kenan shows the coexistence of holiness and sin, the hidden righteous spark in Enosh's seed versus the spreading weakness of his generation. The Midrash states that God allowed Enosh a long life to preserve humanity despite their error. He was not cut off like Cain's line, but endured, showing God's patience with mankind. His endurance reveals divine forbearance, waiting many centuries before judgment would fall in the days of the flood. The next phrase we have 815 years, the mystery of the number. 815, 8 plus 1 plus 5 equals 14, corresponds to yad, which means hand in gematria. The Zohar says this indicates that God's hand of mercy sustained Enosh's line, even as man reached out his own hand toward idolatry. It reflects the paradox of this age. God still upheld the world, though man distorted his gifts. The Midrash reads the long years as divine patience. Though men sinned, their extended lives gave opportunity for repentance. The 815 years of Enosh remind us that God's patience can stretch far, but it is not endless. The last phrase we have, and begot sons and daughters. Expansion and dilution. The phrase shows that humanity greatly multiplied in Enosh's time. But the Zohar warns, expansion without holiness dilutes sanctity. Though Enosh's descendants carried sparks of light, many spread corruption and idolatry. This foreshadows the coming generations where violence and impurity will dominate. The Midrash notes that the Torah mentions sons and daughters without naming them, unlike Seth and Enosh, because their deeds were not aligned with holiness. Their multiplication filled the earth with men, but not with righteousness. The Kabbalistic symbol behind the verse, hidden sparks in a corrupted age. Enosh's long life reflects the paradox of human history. Humanity fell into weakness and idolatry, yet God's hand, symbolized by the 815 years, preserved the seed of holiness. Many sons and daughters arose, most lost to corruption, but sparks of Adam's light remained hidden in the generations, moving secretly toward Noah. To summarize, Genesis 5 verse 10 shows Enosh's long life after Kenan. The lesson from the verse, Enosh's era reveals the paradox of divine patience. Humanity multiplied and strayed, yet God sustained the world for the sake of the hidden righteous seed. In every corrupted age, sparks of holiness remain, waiting for redemption. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode.